going on YouTube? Figured I'd do a quick update since it's been a while. My budget build is no longer a budget build after picked this up. It's Blueprint 396, 500 horsepower, about 520 foot-pounds of torque. And then working on a cooling system here. So I got this 3-core radiator with a 2001 Ford Windstar is trying to adapt the shroud and figure out all the electrical and everything. But yeah, parts everywhere. Starting to lose track. So basically my project for today is to work on this fan shroud, get the harmonic balancer installed on this so I can return the tool. Try to organize this garage because it's just crazy. I have no space. I gotta fit the bike in there and everything, and then I have just parts all over the place. Parts in my living room, parts in the garage, you name it. So I'll do some more updates when I start working on this fan shroud today and for the balancer install. But that's it for now. So I'm about to install this harmonic balancer. Just mounts to the crank right there. I rented this harmonic balancer installer tool. And I've got this Power Bond harmonic balancer from Summit. And the bolt. It's like an ARP, but not as expensive. They had really good reviews, so we'll give it a shot. So first thing you're going to want to do is, so in this kit you got different sizes for the crank pulleys. So I guess you're going to use this bolt, and small block Chevy is going to be a 7/16, and then you've got this nut and this bearing. So what you do is take your 7/16, and it's kind of tough to see in there, but the crank's threaded. So what you can do is thread this in straight, cross thread it. Alright, so that just threads in. Just throw all the way. Alright, you don't have to crank it tight, just finger tight. And then, see this bolt here has a hole through it. And then this, this bolt feeds through there like that. Alright, so basically this goes over here. And then this is going to thread in. Finger tight. Alright, so I got my new balancer here. What I'm doing is just check to make sure there's no gouges or scratches or anything on this, because it's press fit seal, so it needs to be tight, and if there's any gouges or anything, it'll leak at the seal. And then that just gonna fit over top of here onto the crank snout. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of oil, just a dab, on the outside here, and the inside. And then same for this crank right here. A little oil on these threads can't hurt. So you can see there's a little keyway in your balancer, which will line up to this key right there. Just make sure those are lined up when you feed this on. Grab your balancer, which is heavier than it looks. Carefully, try not to bump these. Set that there for a second. And this. Right. Now I got a big crescent, small crescent. And get that on there. See, this is turning, so. Alright, got the new crank installed, or the new balancer installed I should say, on the crank. Cranked it down till it bottomed out. Gap in there. And I still need to check. To get this bolt in, I'll rotate the engine and make sure it's, you got your timing mark up here, 0, and make sure that this timing mark lines up on 0 for top dead center. Got this new PRW crank bolt. It's right in there. Let's put some lube on the threads, and then torque spec says 60 to 70 foot-pounds. And I got this brand new fancy Harbor Freight torque wrench that I haven't even opened yet. So I'm going to set that up, set it for 60 foot-pounds. Crank this sucker down with so what size is that bolt? So it's a 5/8 bolt, 12 point. See how it goes. Have my fancy new Harbor Freight 3/8 drive torque wrench here. Check this sucker out. I'm gonna get out of here with one hand. Yeah, come on. Oh, silica packet. Okay, kids, don't eat this. Just one of the ways. Alright, so it goes up to 80 foot-pounds, so it should be good. Give this thing set up, and then we'll tighten this bolt down. Alright, got set up for 60 foot-pounds. By the way, I got this lift plate. It's a Pro Form. It's kind of hard to see in here, but if you look, I don't know if I can get a good angle. It's got a nice solid weld all the way across on both sides. If you look at the other cheap lift plates, they have like 3 tack welds. I just don't trust them, so this was really nice. It's really heavy. Works great. Alright, so another part I need to install here is the fuel pump mounting plate bracket, and I've got the fuel pump push rod, which has a bronze tip. Apparently, with a roller cam, you need to use a bronze tip or it'll mess up the cam mode. So then I got a new mechanical fuel pump. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of chrome, so more black stuff. Just get a little grip in. That stupid rod from falling down. Probably put some RTV on here, but RTV is going to dry up. Just a little hole on the side. Bolts are not easy to get at, even with the motor out. Yes, I hand tightened them and forgot to tighten the mounting bracket first. That'll work. Alright, so there it is. This new fuel pump. Not torqued down, but it's tight. So I'll probably end up having to take it off to drop the engine in the car anyway, but I just wanted to get it fitted on there. I don't know why they made the gasket so damn big. But there it is. That's all I can do right now as far as the engine goes. So I'm probably going to start working on trimming my fan shroud so to fit that. Alright, hack away, I guess. Use a Dremel, or a cutoff wheel, but if you ever cut off plastic with one of those wheels, it reeks and the plastic melts and just sucks. Alright, well, one down. Hacked it with the hacksaw and then kind of smoothed it out with I didn't really want to do, but use that, smooth it out, and I should be able to just paint over it. Be fine. Only 3 more to go, but hacking that off with a hacksaw really sucks. So I might end up using the cutoff wheel on another ones. We'll see. Well, seems like a good time to take a break. Getting hungry. The heat index is like 110, and it's really hot in this garage. So, might come back and work out on it later. I might actually just still debating if I want to just take the cutoff wheel and deal with it. But I'll add some more later. And thanks for watching. See you next time.